Welcome my video. English for Civic. Introduce, my name is Alya Khoirun Nisa, student ID number 22,312,216, and my address is Jangan Ponorogo. Analysis article 1. Perceptions of Indonesian citizenship teachers on teaching tolerance in schools through citizenship education. 2. The implementation of civic education as a means of internalizing nationalism to primary school students. 3. The role of civic education in promoting diversity and tolerance in schools. 4. The paradigm of value ideology of Pancasila as the basis of citizenship education in the global perspective. 5. Development of student awareness through student learning model jurisprudential in citizenship education. 6. Pancasila as ideology and characteristics civic education in Indonesia. 7. Citizenship education as a democracy learning for students in higher education. Article 1. Research problem. What are the teaching methods that teachers use in citizenship education that contribute to tolerance? Research result. Teaching tolerance, the learning method, is an important aspect for instilling tolerance values in students. 1. Drama game method. 2. Conduct community visits or experiential learning. 3. Learning history. Conclusion. The importance of the values of tolerance is reinforced by the existence of three main objectives of teaching tolerance, namely establishing friendship, strengthening tolerance to reduce discrimination, and avoiding prejudice. Article 2. Research problem. How is the role of teachers as teachers of civic education in internalizing nationalism values in elementary school students? Research result. The teacher makes discussions in class, teaches tolerance between students, and instills a sense of nationalism. Conclusion. Teachers play a role in the implementation of civics. First, teaching discussions in solving problems in class. The teacher trains students not to discriminate between friends. And teachers teach students to love authentic Indonesian culture and products. Article 3. Research problem. How civic education plays a role in increasing diversity and tolerance in schools. Research result. Through civic education, students are taught to respect differences, not discriminate, and to be fair and wise in interacting with others. Conclusion. Through civic education, students can understand national values, rights, and obligations as citizens, as well as develop an attitude of tolerance towards cultural, religious, and ethnic differences. Article 4. Research problem. How are the values of the philosophy of Pancasila as the core of citizenship education in a global perspective? Research result. As the basis of philosophy and ideology, Pancasila is the source of all sources of law in the Indonesian state. Efforts for consistency, and one of them is implemented through citizenship education, or known globally as citizenship education. Through internalization of Pancasila values to the next generation of the Indonesian nation, it is hoped that the nation's next generation can face various threats and challenges from the negative influence of globalization. Conclusion. Civic education in Indonesia aims to form intelligent and good citizens in the nation and character derived from the values of Pancasila. to ward off various threats and challenges of globalization that will threaten the existence of the nation. Article 5. Research problem: how the development of students' traffic law awareness through the jurisprudence learning model on civic education. Research result: awareness of student traffic law needs to be fostered through coaching. Student discipline in the learning process that focuses on traffic law values and norms and habituation to always obey the rules that apply at school and be orderly on the road together. Conclusion: legal awareness is a reflection of the knowledge, understanding, attitudes, and behavior of each learner towards rights and obligations both as individuals and groups can be internalized through civic education. Article 6. Research problem: does it prove that civic education in Indonesia is inseparable from the values of Pancasila? Research result: through civic education, which is inseparable from the discussion of civics, which is often associated with the government. The foundation of civic education in Indonesia is the Constitution of the Republic of Indonesia year 1945 UUD 1945 as a constitutional foundation. Law number 20 of 2003 concerning the national education system Sustiknas. Conclusion: the ideal foundation of civic education, which is also the soul of civic education development, is Pancasila as the nation's ideology. Article 7. Research problem: how the concept and dynamics of civic education as a learning of democracy in students. Research result: in an effort to shape students to have a Pancasila democratic mentality, character, and behavior, they must be given theoretical knowledge about the history, concepts, principles, and values of democracy textually taught through civic education. Conclusion: civic education is one form of democratic learning both theoretically and practically because the scientific structure is very supportive in forming democratic and Pancasila students. Thanks you for watching.